First thing that we're going to work on, this will be interactive. We're a small group here, so this will be good. We're going to role play. A lot of this is just about learning. So when you walk away here, when you start when you start getting back into it on Wednesday, I guess in 2 days, you come away and you're like, oh, that's what I was doing wrong, or that's what I was doing really good, but how can I get better there? Okay, so that's what we're going to work on. So first thing we're going to work on right now is connecting questions. All right? So probably all seen this sheet. If you haven't, I don't know where you've been. But connecting questions put the focus on them, meaning your potential customer, your prospect, and take the focus off of you, the salesperson, all right? So connect, Uncle Jay. Who put that there? Okay. What? Better than Grandpa Jay, I guess. All right. Company or connecting questions, all right? All right, so what we will do, I think the best way to do this for you guys is to pull up some of your scripts. I have your scripts, okay? You probably don't know that. We're going to pull up your scripts, and we're going to have you role play with each other. Okay, now, let's talk a little bit of a background of connecting questions. So all sales is what? Remember, it's change, okay? And it's all about disarming your prospect, okay? Throughout any part of the sales journey, the sales process, it's all about disarming the prospect. When they're about to pay with a credit card or wire the funds in or whatever it is, even at the very end, you're still doing what? Disarming the prospect. Because there's certain things you can even say then that trigger resistance. And there was no resistance the whole way, and then you said this bonehead thing at the end, and then they don't send in the money, or they just don't get back to you when they were going to go get their credit card, and they were walking from their bathroom to the kitchen, and they just ghost you. Does that ever happen to any of you? Okay. So there's certain things you say, even at the very end, where you just didn't disarm them. It's all about disarming them. When I looked at my sales process, when I was a professional salesperson, which I guess I still am, it's all about how do I disarm the prospect all the way through that transactions, all the way in, especially from the very beginning. So realize this, Behavioral Science 101, within the first 7 to 12 seconds, sounds weird, between the first 7 and 12 seconds, your prospects are picking up on your verbal and nonverbal cues based on your tonality, body language if they can see you, what you are saying and or not asking, that triggers their brain to react in one of two ways, okay? If you come across, how do I put this, needy, nervous, and attached is the big one, it triggers their brain to go into what we call fight or flight mode. Has anybody ever heard of that? Okay? Everybody's heard of that, but nobody knows what that actually means or what causes that, okay? So they go into fight or flight. So the first way, fight or flight. Now, the people who go into fight mode are more of your A-type personalities. And what do they say to you? What? How much is it going to be? I don't have much time. How much is it going to be? I don't have much time. I'm busy. Can you call me back later? What else? I'm just a straight shooter. Just give me the facts. I know what you're trying to do. What else? I work in sales. I've already been in sales. I know what to do. Just don't tell me anything. What's it going to be? What else? There's a couple more. Come on. I know you guys hear them. Don't be embarrassed. I'm not interested, even though they booked on your calendar. Okay? Sometimes that happens, right? Oh, what's this all about? Okay? What? I just want information. Okay. Those folks are here. They're in fight mode. Okay? That's triggered most of the time by us. Now, they can already have that in their mind right when they get on and say that, But what comes out of your mouth in the next like 3 to 5 seconds determines if they keep in fight mode or they go to disarmed. Okay? It's like, you guys ever watch, I mean, well, of course you've seen movies, right, where the bad guy has the gun and the good guy knows all these like ninja skills. He doesn't even have a gun, but he just makes a couple moves and he's disarmed the gun, he's taken the bullet out of the chamber and dropped it on the ground, and the guy's like, what the hell? So disarming. That's what we have to do with our prospects. That's what we have to do in that first 7 to 12 seconds. We have to disarm the fight mode prospects, because if we don't, what do they typically do in the next like 10 to 15 seconds? The fight people. What do? It escalates, it gets out of control, and it's over. Even if they stay on, you already know it's what? It's over. So you're like, man, I just wasted 30 to 45 minutes of my time, but you already knew it was what? Over at hello. Because you didn't disarm them. Okay, now, the second type of person, if you come across attached, needy, and nervous, goes into what we call flight mode. Now, those are more of your just regular, normal people. And what flight mode means is they're like, oh, yeah, okay. And you'll ask them some questions, and they'll give you 2 or 3 word answers. And then can you tell what's going on with those people? They're not engaged because you didn't disarm them. They're in flight mode, meaning that at the end of the call, they're going to do what? This sounds really good, TC, but you know, when I do decisions like this, because I'm really, really interested, I'm telling you, like, I'm 100% in. I just need, 24 to 48 hours just to look at everything. Sounds really good. Just need to think it over, and let's set up a call in 48 hours. And then when you get back on that call in 48 hours, what typically happens? Hi, this is TC called. Looks like we had a call scheduled. I'll be available here for... Okay, those people went into flight mode. So I want to break this down for you. You've got fight mode, which is your aggressive, just give me, I'm just a straight shooter, give it to me. And then you've got the flight mode. They don't really open up. You can tell something's wrong. You just can tell you have a deep feeling, like it doesn't feel right, even though they say they're 100% in. And then when you try to call them, text them, email them, they do what? Yep, you get ghosted. They go missing in action. Witness protection mode. Okay? Well, now you know why that happened. See, a lot of times people just don't know. Like, I don't know why people are like this. Well, now you kind of know the beginning of it. This is all triggered. Or if they already say something in the beginning, it all depends on what you say and ask next that determines which of these 3 they go into. Do they keep fighting? Do they go into flight mode? Do they stay and think it over and never go? Or you disarm them, and then they're open for the rest of the whole conversation. Okay, so it's all about taking them from here to here throughout the entire sales process. Now, the way we start that is by our connecting questions. So our connecting questions have to disarm them. Okay? Any questions so far on this?